I love this little girl so much. She's my favorite little girl. Like and subscribe.
The inside. Really filled it up. We had to get the biggest truck, but I don't have that much stuff, so we're done. Update, we just moved in the stuff into the house. It's 7 p.m. Mom got me Starbucks, and I didn't get any footage moving stuff in, but I did get footage of loading the U-Haul yesterday. So I should have gotten some stuff today, but I didn't. But I am gonna get a lot when we decorate and make it cozy and cute and fun, and that's gonna be even more exciting, so I think it's okay. But anyway, we're on our way back home now, and we'll be there in 2 hours. So we're just gonna have a little jam sesh. Bye! Wanted to talk about like post-college and the wonkiness that comes with it, because I feel like a lot of people can relate. And I move in and start grad school in a few weeks, actually like a month. But I've just been thinking a lot recently about like how wonky it is that you graduate undergrad, and I feel like you don't, like, not everyone goes to undergrad, but I feel like there's like this like idea, at least I had this idea, this plan. You're in high school and then you go to undergrad, and then you go, and then it's like, what? Like, do you go to grad school? Do you continue life? Do you get a job? And it's just like, you're in the real world, and it's just like for a year, I worked, and I went to Baltimore and I worked. And so I kind of got into that routine, and then now I'm going back to grad school, and it's like transitions are wonky, and I'm really excited, but it's also scary. And then it's like, everyone's like, what do you want to do with your life? And you're like, good question, you know what I mean? And then at the same time, you're also trying to figure yourself out, and you're like, who even am I? What's my style? What do I like? What are my priorities? What do I like to do? Because like in high school, I kind of just like followed what was popular and wore that, and like acted like the people around me, because I wasn't secure in myself. And now that I am secure in myself, I'm figuring out how I actually am, and like, whoa, I'm actually more of a homebody, and whoa, I think I'm actually more of an extrovert introvert than like an insane extrovert like I always convinced myself I was in high school, and like all of these things. And it's just kind of wonky. And I know that this is all over the place, but these are just like my thoughts recently about just transition and graduation, like graduating from college or high school. Like, if you choose not to go to college, totally respect that. And it's just like this wonky in-between feeling where you're just like, who am I? What do I want to do? What are my priorities? What makes me happy? It's so wonky. And if you're feeling this way, you're not alone. And I think that's kind of beautiful that we're all just kind of figuring it out. I think like for a long time I had this idea of what I wanted to do, and I wanted to be a clinical psychologist, and I had this whole plan step by step. And then I realized like, whoa, I'm kind of boxing myself off from like discovering something I may actually super love, because I have just clinical psychology in my head. And so I started to think about neuroscience, and I got really into neuroscience. And I don't know if I would have figured that out if I hadn't realized like it's okay if my path changes. And I think that's really cool. And I think that kind of is the case for a lot of things. Like, maybe you always thought you would go to grad school, and then you're like, but what if I didn't go to grad school, and instead I worked, or I explored the world, or I started a family, or whatever it is you want to do. And then you realize that was the path you were meant to take, and you're so happy and you feel fulfilled. It's kind of beautiful. So it'll all work out the way it's supposed to, and I'm always here if you want to talk. But just know you're not alone, and we're all figuring this out. And even when you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe even older, you're still figuring it out. That's just life, and you're going with the flow. The only thing, wait, what is the quote? It's like, the only constant is inconsistencies, or something like that. Like, the only constant is change. I think that's what it is. The only constant is change. And change used to scare me so bad until I realized that, like, there's nothing we can do about it, and, like, there's constant change in life, and so I'm just trying to, like, accept it. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry I didn't get as many clips vlogging as I wanted to, but I'm going to be visiting again in, like, a little bit, so I will get more clips of my house and do a little tour, and also, like, show decorating and all that. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, morning, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!